Good day, my name is Irvin Clemens. I'm the owner of Kalker Studios based in Cape Town. The studio was established in 1937 in a suburb called Woodstock, which is adjacent to the old District 6 area.
So my name is Bonita Bennett. I'm the director of the District 6 Museum, and this museum has been around since 1994. And it's a museum that's dedicated to working with the memory of the displaced community that was forced out of District 6. And it's also a community that was very well connected, or used the Van Kalker studio, should I say, very much in the time when they were living in the community known as District 6. But we've also found that people continued, even when they were displaced from District 6, when they were dispersed to the Cape Flats and to different areas, that people continue to come back. They love the Van Kalker studio for different reasons. They like the way that he made them look on the photographs. And so it was a very important part of the community coming to the Van Kalker studio.
Okay, my name is Krishna Julius. I'm head of the Collections, Research and Documentation Department at the District 6 Museum. My responsibility is really looking after the material culture of District 6. So that is the photographs, images, stories that people have shared with us since the museum opened in 1994.
Many of the people who were photographed between 1950 and say 1980, when District 6 was really almost completely destroyed, a lot of them are still alive, and it would be great to hear their stories.
The conservation of the Van Kalker collection basically entails us digitizing the collection for future use, to be used by researchers who are maybe looking at the history of photographic studios in Cape Town and in South Africa, but also looking at how we make those stories and those images accessible to a District 6 community, as well as the broader communities that were using the archive or using the studio in the 1930s up to the 1990s as well.
Well, I was born in Cape Town, and I now live and work here in Los Angeles. And there's a personal connection with the project. My family photographs are in there. In fact, the last photograph taken at the studio was of my aunt. And I'm sure my baby photographs are in there as well. So the personal connection, the fact that the value of this archive is of a history of a community, of a collective memories of our people, I think is a tremendous draw.
So we find ourselves at a cusp of a transition in technology for photography, from photochemical based technology to digital. Converting the collection to digital form will present a series of new opportunities for using and publicizing these images, while at the same time providing a redundant copy and protection of everything. Film, when properly stored, will last a very long time with very little ongoing attention. In comparison, digital archives do require a certain degree of constant attention, just to cope with changing technology, some of the issues concerning the particular media that it's recorded on. So these factors do need to be taken into consideration in any sort of a digital preservation project.
At our company here, Oak, we work on the problems of the Hollywood community, the film industry, and we take film content and we specifically put that up in the cloud to make it accessible in more ways than it was before, to allow different types of workflows to be performed more efficiently in the cloud. So the opportunity of taking the skill set that we've developed here in our company and give back to my community back in Cape Town is just a tremendous draw. And I'm looking forward to putting all of our energies and making all the resources of Oak available to the Van Kalker project.
We are actually at a very interesting point where we are about to launch the collection to the greater public, not only locally, but for families that have spread all over the world, and thereby we're looking at acquiring these stories to celebrate the people that originated from Cape Town.